You're texting, there's no tonality.
Yeah.
There could be a level of tonality in the sense that obviously
Add a law or something.
exactly, he's got a book of how to text. If that's an area you're weak on, let me know, man. We also specialise in that area.
Back with another banger.
Obviously, it's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back again. I saw this message and I thought, you know what, I had to discuss this because it's something that needs to be discussed in terms of obviously respect. Let me just read out the text. So a guy and a girl met somewhere, I don't know where they met, maybe at a party, exchanged numbers, and through that exchange of numbers they was texting each other, and this is what the guy actually said. The guy said, every man likes to see a woman looking good. Chilling with me, you will have a good night regardless. Also, if a woman doesn't get her hair, makeup and nails done to see me, she doesn't respect me as a man, which I won't entertain. Wow.
What did the girl say?
You know what? Before I get to what the girl says, let me read the critical part for me was, if a woman doesn't get her hair, makeup and nails done to see me, she doesn't respect me as a man, which I won't entertain. Wow. Wow, boy. This was the girl's comment. The girl was like, lol, you're definitely not being serious. Respect you as a man, you know.
That was a perfect response, though. So.
Does a woman need to get her hair and nail done to respect you as a man? Or is respect reciprocal? And he says that if she's getting her hair and nail done, you better make sure you've got your barber on speed dial. Make sure your shape-up is on point. Because obviously there needs to be a two-way thing on it.
I think that's something that, you know, that goes without saying. I think saying it is disrespectful to her because it implies that she wouldn't have done it already, that she's not well kept already. So it's like saying, oh,
wow, that's a bit. That's enough.
It's like giving her the heads up that, oh, before you come see me, go and do this. It's like, imagine you're gonna go on a date and the woman is like, oh, by the way, just know you're paying for the bill that you have to pay for. You'll be like, what? You know, that's something that goes without saying. You think those things in your head, but you don't tell her directly because it's somewhat disrespectful to her. If you have to tell her to do it, and she does it, does that mean that she respects you? I don't think so, because if she respects you, she would have done it without being prompted to do it.
Even if she does do it, it still doesn't show that she respects you. Respect is just something that is just in you, like, oh, I respect you. But why does the girl have to respect the guy? Why can't he be the guy also respecting the girl?
If you are going for a job interview, you go to the job interview in bedroom slippers, pajamas. Do you think you're ready for the job?
I feel that job interview is a good analogy because a job, you know, an employer is not going to tell you, oh, by the way, wear a suit.
But you know already.
But you already know what's up. So it's one of those unspoken laws that you just have to come, you know, dress how you want to be addressed.
What you're missing out here is the word respect. To the guy, her dressing up shows she respects him. But dressing up, does that necessarily mean she respects him? Because she could just dress up and still not respect him.
The thing is with texting as well, you can misunderstand the tonality because there isn't any there. This guy is saying, doesn't respect me as a man. He's not talking to his daughter, he's not talking to some little girl, he's talking to someone within the context of the conversation they were having and what he was feeling at the time. You haven't given any of that. You haven't given what the girl said before. You haven't been able to see what the conversation was leading down to, because to get that kind of response, there had to be some kind of flow of conversation.
What kind of flow of conversation would lead to that?
She could have been like, what do you generally expect on a date? What are your expectations during a date? What kind of standards do you have? So that would have been a perfect response in that sense.
Even if she asks that, to say, if you don't get your nails and hair done, you don't respect me.
It's not necessarily about the nails and the hair, it's about putting in effort. I'm gonna put in effort to make sure I look good for you. If you don't put any effort to look good for me, you obviously don't respect my time.
Wow.
You don't respect my presence.
There are loads of places where how much you value the people around you there, or how much you value what you may be getting when you go there, it depends on how you present yourself. If you go somewhere and you don't seem to have put in the effort, as you said about bedroom slippers to a job interview, you don't really seem to care. And it's those unspoken things that will get to a person a bit emotionally. When a woman really likes a guy, she wants to make a very good impression.
I think it goes back to that effort you're talking about. If the girl's getting that done, in terms of she's going through that effort, you as a guy, you also need to be putting that effort too.
But I think a big part that we're missing is it depends on
Wait, before
where
you,
you're taking it.
talking
The reason
about-
I say location is a huge thing is because, for example, if you say, okay, we're going on a first date and we're going, fishing,
fair
something like
enough.
that. For example,
Fair enough.
like she's not gonna really make herself up and wear her finest clothing because she
Yeah.
knows where she's going. Doesn't require that. I don't necessarily think it's disrespect. I think the disrespect creeps in where it's a case of you tell her, oh, this is where we're going, and she shows up
In
and
a-
she
Not suitable.
and she didn't.
Yeah.
Then it's a case of, oh, she doesn't respect either your time,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
preference.
of course.
I definitely don't think it's something you need to remind her. If it's something you need to remind her, that's probably not the right girl for you. You're probably on two different wavelengths. She doesn't understand, etiquette of dress code. And even with that being said, if it's a first date and it's a case of you're going to maybe an outdoor activity or something that doesn't require you to make up, she should still, subtly wear her best play clothes.
It's-
Something that she can still look flattering.
Disrespect is a strong word. When I say don't respect me, I'm thinking more of what the contributor said, saying that the importance of where you're going and the person you're going to meet will determine how you're going to put up, what kind of effort you're going to put in. So just because you don't put in a massive effort, it doesn't mean you